Hey guys, and welcome back to News to the Sonic, where we discuss comics, movies, games, and more. And today we're going to be talking about the Spider-Man 2 development that was teased by the Miles Morales actor. So this is really exciting, guys. It looks like we have at least some confirmation that we are going to be getting Spider-Man 2 really soon. And I think this is like the only thing that we have, at least the only clue that we have leading up to Marvel Spider-Man 2. So far, Insomniac Games has been keeping mum about this and hasn't said a single word. All we know is that it's probably been in production for at least the past few years, since we already have Marvel Spider-Man and, of course, Spider-Man Miles Morales, which came a lot faster than we had expected. And also, it was a game that we weren't expecting anytime soon, but it just came to us at a surprise when the PlayStation 5 announcement was, shown. And during the showcase, they teased the trailer to Spider-Man Miles Morales, which came out last fall of 2020. And that was really exciting for a lot of us. So guys, if you're new to the channel, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and click on bell notifications so you don't miss anything. I post videos on a daily, and I do live streams at least twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And join my Discord as well. The invitation link to that is down in the description box below. So let's go ahead and go to this article and talk about it and just read it and just talk about what's going on and what this can possibly mean for the future of Marvel Spider-Man 2. So an image was posted to social media, and I'll go ahead and post this image here so you guys can check it out. And that suggests that Spider-Man 2 video game from Insomniac is currently filming motion capture scenes. Now, Insomniac Games has released at least one new video game every year since 2018. In 2018, it released Marvel Spider-Man to widespread critical acclaim. In 2019, it released the VR title Stormland, and then in 2020, Insomniac launched Spider-Man Miles Morales as a PS5 launch title, like I said earlier in this video. And now it seems that the wait for the next Spider-Man game may actually be shorter than expected, as it appears that Spider-Man actors are already doing mocap for the sequel. So Najee Jeter, who plays Miles Morales, by the way, in Spider-Man Miles Morales and Marvel Spider-Man, recently posted an image online of him doing mocap in mocap gear. So it didn't really take long for the image to be deleted, but not before fans were able to screenshot it. Now it's entirely possible that Najee Jeter is doing mocap for a completely different video game or an entirely unrelated project, but the most likely scenario is that this is for Marvel's Spider-Man 2 on the PS5. While some may be surprised that Marvel Spider-Man 2 would already be at the point of production at this point, it's worth pointing out that the game has likely been in active development for years now. So Insomniac Games juggles multiple projects at a time every single year, which is how it's regularly released new games on a near annual basis over the years. So considering this, it's entirely within the realm of possibility that the Marvel Spider-Man 2 game will drop in sometime in 2022 or even 2023. My personal opinion, I think Marvel Spider-Man and the best time of the year to release this game would be the fall of 2023, right around November or December. It fits perfectly. It's at least 5 years away from like the original release of the first Marvel Spider-Man game. And as you know, games like this that have so much detail into them, that look like it takes a lot of work to be put into it, it should take usually a few years. Honestly, I wouldn't really mind waiting a little longer, as you know, with everything else, if you take your time with everything, I'm sure things will turn out great. Like projects like this will turn out fantastic. So let Insomniac Games take all the time they need to release this game. So despite both Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart and Spider-Man Miles Morales releasing just months ago, I think Marvel Spider-Man 2 can totally be released at some point at the end of 2023, particularly around the fall of 2023. So that's pretty much my take on it. And again, back to this image with Najee Jeter actually doing mocap, it's really interesting. And like, not much can be said besides the fact that he's wearing mocap gear, but we don't know exactly what set he's on, because again, he was in the original Marvel Spider-Man and Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales as the title character. So it's more than likely that he's returning, at least to get the scenes done for Marvel Spider-Man 2. And as you know, with mocap scenes and projects like this, it takes time. Usually actors do their scenes a few years in advance, if not maybe a few months in advance before the release, or at least before the first teaser trailer. So that has to be done so at least trailers can be edited and shown out to the world. So as for what Spider-Man 2 will entail, that remains to be seen. So those that managed to beat the first 2018 Spider-Man game know that it's quite likely the symbiote suit that will play a major role in Spider-Man 2, as will the Green Goblin. So whether or not famous Spider-Man villain Venom makes an appearance or he is saved for, let's say, a potential third game in the series is up for debate, and fans won't know until Insomniac shares more about this game. So as it stands, it will likely be quite some time before Insomniac pulls back the curtain on Spider-Man 2. Right now, PlayStation's focus on exclusives like Deathloop, Horizon Forbidden West, Ghostwire Tokyo, and of course God of War Ragnarok. One has to imagine that the attention will remain on those games for the time being, so fans may not be getting to see Spider-Man 2 until at least next year or even later. Well, at least I think fans won't be seeing the Marvel Spider-Man 2 trailer until at least sometime early to mid next year. We'll be getting a teaser trailer and hopefully a release date. So while we wait for more news on Marvel Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man fans can work on unlocking all the Spider-Man Miles Morales trophies and getting 100% in the original game if you guys haven't done so already. So Spider-Man 2 is rumored to be in development. So that's pretty much it that I got for you guys. What are your thoughts about this? Do you think Najee Jeter, the actor that plays Miles Morales, is doing mocap currently for the working title of Marvel Spider-Man 2 for Insomniac Games? You let me know down below. Comment down below with your best thoughts and theories. And when do you think Spider-Man 2 can be released? Do you think it should be coming out at least sometime in the fall of 2022 or even the fall of 2023? Or if not, maybe even sooner, maybe summer 2023 or perhaps summer 2022. Honestly, summer 2022 sounds really early. Even though it's about a year away, it still sounds too early. I'm thinking 2023, no later, and not much earlier either. So that's pretty much my take on Marvel Spider-Man 2. You guys have already seen my top 10 videos talking about Marvel Spider-Man 2, at least the top 10 costumes that we need in Marvel Spider-Man 2, top 10 villains, bonus top 10 costumes, and of course, I have some more projects in the works for Marvel Spider-Man 2, so stick around for that as well. You don't want to miss that. And I'm really excited to get those videos pumping out for you guys so you guys can go ahead and watch and enjoy. With all that being said, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click on bell notifications so you don't miss anything and all good things that is Spider-Man. And of course, other comic book related content. Join my Discord. The invitation link to that is in the description box below. And I will see you all in the next comic panel.